Hello everyone. First of all, I would like to thank the Rotherham City Council for inviting me here and giving me this opportunity and honor to share my experience with you guys. Let me introduce myself. My name is Ahmad Nawaz and I'm 17 years old. I'm a student, a sixth form student in Birmingham. But I'm also a victim of terrorism. I have lost my younger brother, Haris, in an attack on my school in Pakistan on 16 December 2014. 16 December 2014, when that attack happened, is an unforgettable day of my life. Apart from the fact that I was shot and badly injured, what I saw on that day, on the day of 16 December, is I think unimaginable for a 14 years old. The morning of 16 December was not really a normal morning. My brother Haris, who was killed in that attack, his words still echoes in my mind when he was repeatedly telling me that he did not want to go to school. But I insisted and forced him to go to school. Perhaps he was right. We shouldn't have gone to school that day, but who was to know what lays ahead on that fateful day? I was in this first aid training with my schoolmates. Those happy moments of laughing, talking and joking around did not last for long. A group of men with guns and bombs entered our school suddenly and started firing one after another with no mercy. That was the most astonishing moment of my life, because I had never imagined being attacked in school. All I could see was blood and killing, and soon I realized I was hit by a bullet too. I was laying on the ground bleeding heavily, and literally every next moment was worse than the past. I was surrounded by the dead bodies of my friends with whom I was laughing, talking and joking a few minutes ago. Bombing and firing did not stop for long, and I thought I could be the next one to be killed. I saw my teacher burnt alive right in front of my eyes, and I couldn't help her because my wounds did not let me help her. The terrorists were merciless, and they would shoot children until they died. My school uniform was all red in blood, so I pretended to be dead so that the terrorists did not notice that I was alive, otherwise they would have shot me until I died. After 2 hours of pretending to be dead in order to survive, running around, hiding in different places in school so that the terrorists do not find out that I was still alive, the rescuers finally came and they threw me into an ambulance full of dead bodies, and I was brought to a hospital. In the hospital, I saw really badly injured and brutally killed students. That was a horrible scene. In that tragic situation, I had forgotten about my brother Haris, who was in the same school as me, in the same hall. The next morning after my surgeries, I asked my parents, "Where is my brother Haris?" And they replied while convincing me that Haris is in another hospital. However, after about 15 days, I found out from my friends that Haris was killed in that attack. I was shattered that day. I was broken into pieces. My treatment wasn't really possible in Pakistan because they said they would have to amputate my arm. So I was brought here to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham for treatment. I've had about 11 operations, but it was not the physical pain. It was not just the physical pain. It was the emotional and the mental trauma that me and my family were going through. After that attack, every time I looked at my parents, I saw a pain in their eyes, a pain of losing a teenage child. And then I realized that millions of people around the world suffer through the same pain every day. And I thought that needs to stop. That was the moment when my life totally changed. I decided that I will do the best I can to make sure that no one in this world suffers through the same things that we did. I decided that if the terrorists targeted us in the school, now I will try my best to make sure that every child in this world goes to school and get their education. The terrorists targeted our school, and I think there is a reason behind it. The terrorists were cleverer than our political leaders, as they knew that the strength of the society lies within the schools and the education of the younger generation. That was the prime reason they targeted the school. And I think this shows that it is not military or any other forces that the terrorists fear, but it is our school and our education that they fear the most. When I was in the hospital here in the UK, in the Queen Elizabeth Hospital, I heard a news about children from the UK running towards terrorist activities in different countries. And I was extremely shocked when I heard this news. Because children here in the UK have so many opportunities. They have access to safe education and so many other privileges. Why would they want to go to some other places towards the terrorist activities? So I started going around to speak to the students myself and tell them that I am a victim of the people towards whom you're going. And you should not go towards them. Because if they attract you in the name of a religion, I don't think any religion promotes violence. Every religion literally in this world is against violence. I want to tell you all students here that you all in this country have a lot of opportunities. In other countries, finding an opportunity like this is a privilege. In other countries, people starve for opportunities like these. So I think you should not take them for granted. You live in a country where you go to school without worrying about being killed. You have the access to the top quality education without any fees, really. So I think these are such big opportunities for you guys, which you should utilize to the best. I want to say that you all here are very special in many ways. You all are young people with so much potential to make a difference. You all have an ability to speak out. And your voice matters a lot. I've noticed this, that in other countries, like in Pakistan, when a young person speaks out, their voice is not really valued as much. Their opinion doesn't count for much. But in this country, when a young person speaks, it's a big deal. It counts for a lot, really. It's valued. So I want to say that you all here have a responsibility to speak out. Speak out about the things that you think are wrong in your society, and not just in your society, but in this world. Speak out for the people who cannot speak out for themselves. And speak out to make a difference. Today, this world, this global society, is facing a lot of problems. There are still people like me suffering from terrorism every day. We still haven't managed to finish gender inequality, and there are still people deprived of their basic human rights. So looking at all these problems, I believe for us students and young people, working for a change is not an option anymore, but it's our responsibility. Because if we don't do it, if we're all sitting here, if we don't work towards the change, no one ever will, and we will continue to see innocent people suffer every day. So I want you all to pledge today that you will do the best you can to make a positive impact in your society and show everyone in this world what it's like to be a responsible and a great citizens of this global society. Once again, I would like to thank you all for listening, and I hope that you will all join me in this great cause. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ahmed. Before Ahmed goes, anybody got a question that they're boiling to ask? There's one at the back there. Can you shout up, love? Oh, there's a mic coming.
If you could say one thing to the terrorists of this world, what would it be?
The one and only thing that I would say to the terrorists if I saw them today would be that I will forgive them on one condition. I will forgive everything that they've done, all the people that they've killed. Everything I will forgive them for if they educate their children, if they educate their children, their sons, their daughters, so that they don't pick this terrorist ideology from their parents. And so our younger generation, the next generation that is yet to come, so that they don't carry this ideology and we can finish the terrorism roots.
I think we might sneak another one in. Anybody got a question? There's one over there I can see.
If you had...
Yeah, it's loud.
what do you call it?
Do you want to hold it a bit further away? And then
If you had what do you call it?
Use the mic.
I don't like using it.
you have to
If
shout.
you had another chance to make the world better, what would you do?
Sorry, I couldn't catch that properly.
If you had another chance to make the world better, what would you do?
If you had another chance to make the world better, what would you do?
Yes, we always have the chance to make this world a better place. We all here, as I said, we are young people. We have so much potential. Each and every one of you, I believe, have so much potential to make a positive impact in this society. So I think it's up to all of us younger generation and the students especially, that we do not just focus on our own academics and getting our own job, but think about the wider society, because what happens to them is not just what happens to them, and it's none of our business. It is our business. We have to do something about it to stop other people from suffering. So us, students and younger generation, have to speak out about things and have to speak out about issues that we have in our society, so we can make our society as a whole, so that everyone in the society is happy and the society is a peaceful place to live.
Thanks, Ahmed. We'll call it a day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.